Authors in April is excited to present our 2025 author for TK through first grade, Deborah Freedman. She's the writer illustrator of books such as Carl and the Meaning of Life, This House Once, and Partly Cloudy. Let's get to know Deborah.
Deborah is the oldest of three kids. Her husband and her have 4 grown children and 7 grandchildren. She studied art history in college and went on to study design as well. She worked as an architect before deciding to become a children's writer and illustrator. Deborah's first and favorite books were by her aunt, Mary Ann Hoberman, a former children's poet and the author of over 40 books. Other of her favorite books when growing up were The Snowy Day, The Little House, and Giants Come in Different Sizes, about an island where people grew hamburgers. Here are a couple more fun facts about Deborah you may or may not know. The first one should not come as a surprise. Deborah, like most bookworms, has books in every room of her house. Speaking of houses, Deborah used to be an architect and now lives in a colorful home in southern Connecticut. This picture is by the back door, the addition to her 1928 house designed by her own husband, Ben, whom she met in architecture school. Deborah loves kids' art. Her studio wall is covered with art that her kids made when they were little. And she loves seeing children's art inspired by her books. We have a feeling she'll be very impressed by all the art RCS students make in preparation for her visit in April. If you are in Connecticut and see a license plate that says Kid Lit, you might have just spotted Deborah in the wild. When her young grandsons sleep over at her house, they call it a playover because they like to play with her old toys or bake cookies or do art and crafts or read books. Deborah and her husband don't have any pets right now, but they do have a lot of stuffed animals. Her daughter Lucy likes to give her a new one every time she has a new book out. Do you recognize any of her book characters in this pile of stuffed animals? We know that just like us, you cannot wait to meet Deborah in person in April. You can learn more about her and her books on her website or follow her on Instagram. For more information on authors in April, follow us on our socials. In the meantime, enjoy some of Deborah's books under your favorite cloud, get creative like the blue chicken, and find a friend to write a new story with, like in Mouse and Frog. See you in April!